guys, welcome back to my world where no matter how old you get, you never need to grow up. Nope, you do not. You may get old, don't worry, rock and roll never forgets. And by the way, if it's too loud, you're too old. I apparently listen to my music too loud. So I'm told by my teenager and my husband. What? I don't know. I am probably partially deaf from listening to hard rock and metal music, like cranked to 10. Ours goes to 11. If it would have gone to 11, my headphones would have been at 11. And I had the big, I looked like I was directing traffic, on the airlines. That's the kind of big headphones we had when I was a teenager. And then I finally got a Walkman, so I didn't look like a complete dork with the big. And believe it or not, my earphones, which is what they were called in the 70s, were orange. Oh, I definitely look like an air traffic controller person. But anyway, so I am super excited. LOL OMG Remix. I pre-ordered these on Amazon, and it's really, really cool because they went on a Black Friday deal, which is not currently going on. I'm going to put the link down below. I would wait to see if they do it again over the weekend. These are $49.99. For a few days, they were $34.99, and I got an email from Amazon saying, congratulations, because of our best price guarantee, you're getting $15 back. And I was like, yay! More money for dolls. So this is the first boy doll we are getting as an OMG. And I'm really excited because we're also going to get a Rainbow High boy doll at some point this year, and I guess next year. I mean, it is almost December. And then, of course, we've got another girl in the series, which is fine. It's totally fine. So we've got Rocker Boy and Punk Girl. I'm going to have a lot of comments about these, but I think this is really cool. I'm so glad that they did this sticker. They're available online at Walmart, at Target, and at Amazon now. I have not seen that they have sold out yet. Parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, cool people who buy presents for kids, or doll collectors. These are really cool. This is going to be a big, exciting hit. Even if maybe they haven't necessarily been into the remix series, although I'm not sure how that's possible, because it's the first boy doll from LOL OMG. And that's a big deal because, we don't get a lot of boy dolls in the world, and boy dolls are cool. And you might have a boy in your life who would love this set. As a matter of fact, I think you should get dolls for boys all the time, but we'll talk about that another time. But so this is from the LOL Remix, OMG Remix, So Extra Tour. And it really is extra because there are so many dolls. So it's so cute. All right, so it's got a handle at the top. So this is how you open it because it's a little confusing. And if you open it wrong, you're going to kind of there'll be frustration and anger. All right, so it's taped around here. So you want to slice that tape and then pull from the handle. At least I think that's what we're supposed to do. Wait, did I miss some tape? Wait, I might have missed some side tape. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait, there's tape at the bottom. Okay, so there's tape at the top and the bottom. So make sure you get all of those. But yeah, if you have a boy who's into or anybody who's into rock and roll, don't be feeling weird about getting them a doll because these dolls are freaking awesome. And it's they might look at you for a second and you'd be like, open it, man. Just open it. Do yourself a favor. Open it up. Let's take a look. It's really cool. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna pull, well, I guess I could wait. Which way is it facing? Does it matter? Does it matter which way I pull it out? I'm gonna do it this way. All right, so you could either pull it out or you could slide that off. Ta-da! There it is. There's more of them. Now, this is a 2-pack. So it's got double record players. And you're wondering, where are the records in this one? I was wondering the same thing. Ooh, it turns out they are inside here. So this is why I said that you could get really mad at yourself if you just go ham and rip this off. You kind of like, I mean, it doesn't matter, but you kind of won't have a place if you keep this to store your vinyls, your LOL OMG remix vinyls. Like, I don't know what you're doing with those. I think, like Elvira from the Doll Circle has like suggested, and I think it's really, really cool, to use them as like decorations to hang them on your wall. So that is very cool. Dropped my glasses. Be right back. So first of all, before we go any further, there's a couple things I want to say. I want to say that I went so extra today for you. I like overdid my makeup, and I have 3 earrings on. They're Christmas themed because I'm wearing my buffalo plaid because it was the closest thing I had. I have 2 Kiss t-shirts. Both of them need to be washed, and they're both so old. So I decided to go plaid, and this was like the closest thing I had to flannel. I don't know. And then I was like, oh man, I wonder if I can get all 3 earrings in, because I usually only wear earrings in the bottom hole, but I do have 3 holes on each side. So Punk Girl says, scream, shout, rock it out. Okay. And Rocker Boy says, louder is always better. Dude, yes. Now, it might be the reason I am now hard of hearing as I get older. That might be why. But, let's see. I want to make sure I'm pulling them out in the right direction. Okay, so now we are going to reveal. There she is. Oof, come on. There she is, and then there's the thing that plays her record. So this is Punk Girl. I love that they're fully dressed because I just am not in the mood to dress anybody. But they do come with some surprise stuff to open, but not that much surprise stuff, which, you know what, also, like, for parents, that's just probably a relief because you're probably, like, going to be so over all of the little bags and all of the lost accessories from all of the surprise dolls. You're just going to be like, oh, Jesus, please, can we just have something that's already dressed? So that'll be really cool. And also Rainbow High is good for that. I mean, you get like a second outfit, but at least they're dressed in the first one, and you don't have to deal with it. So that's really good. So she's cool. I've got comments about Punk, but I think that I'm okay. And then on this side, we have got my man, Rocker Boy. He's upside down! Dude! I meant to do that. Ready? Ta-da! I gotta find some good metal music from Epidemic Sound. So here he is. Now they are both really cool. Really, really cool. I love the red and blue. I love the way they complement each other with their color schemes. I love the artwork, that it's slightly different, but like it's a very harmonious 2-pack. We're gonna take a look at Punk Girl first, and then we're gonna go in on Rocker Boy, because that's like I have a lot to say about that. So Punk Girl. So it's sort of like a cheetah or leopard print. Now, somebody once just recently explained to me that one of the animal prints, the one that's open is one, like either cheetah or leopard, and then the one that's got the dot in the middle is either cheetah or leopard. I don't remember which one was which. I think cheetah's open. I don't know. Comment again, please. So she comes, we take her plastic out, and plastic. Okay, that was just cardboard. And then inside there is a surprise hanging here. Oops, I pulled out her diorama. Her diorama over here. I have to say, I was just listening to some crazy woman on Twitter who has a very thick kind of northern New Jersey, Brooklyn kind of accent. And that's where I'm originally from. And that accent was beaten out of me. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. We were like forbidden to speak the way the rest of the people. I love this. A, B, C, D. It's so freaking cute. I am loving these posters. All my BBS. Oh, Never mind the other toys. Here's LOL Surprise. This is just so much nostalgia. So much nostalgia. Like New York City used to be just covered in posters like that. It was just amazing. It was like everywhere. They're just like that was how you advertised your band. You just would go and you would like put it right on top of other people's stuff. And here she is. And she's got actually, oh, that's her stand. And there's her little hat box full of surprises. So let's see what's in here. So we get this and this. So we're gonna open this first. I'm gonna be really careful because this is usually where the very small things are, parents. This little thing, this is where all the heartache is. Okay, so there's a scarf. There is a scarf. Now, I did watch somebody else's opening of this because I had to. I just had to see it because my friend Elvira from the Doll Circle got it and she was like, I'm doing it. And she made a very good comment about the scarves, that it makes way more sense for us to get a microphone stand and put them on the microphone stand and do like a Steve Tyler thing. And then she's got, you know, aviator glasses. I love that these are just silver and like smoky gray and not some sort of like color. Yeah, unrolling this because I'm pretty sure this is where all our metallics are. So she's got a really cool choker spike collar. And yes, people did wear these. And they're wearing them again. K-pop is bringing back a lot of that aesthetic with kind of a modern twist, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we were very into spikes. And I think I told you the story once before about where I went to, and then here's her earrings. I gotta be really careful because, oh, please don't drop it. Like, she's got one tiny, like, cuff, and then on the other side, she's got a spike that dangles. And then she also has a spike bracelet. I did have a spike bracelet. Not ashamed to admit. I think I should keep this paper. I don't usually keep the paper, but I like this paper. Decoupage something with this paper. So yeah, I went to a triple bill at the Capitol Theater, which was like the biggest hole in New Jersey. But all of like the crazy bands would play there. And it was, Wasp was the headliner, but it was Anthrax, Raven, Slayer, and then Wasp was headlining. The fact that we survived until Wasp went on stage was amazing. But when you got there, you had to check, like, you know, like nowadays, like if you go someplace and they make you check your cell phone, you had to check all of your spiked anything, necklace, bracelets, belt, hair things, earrings, anything. Hello, is that a kitty? Hello, kitty. Hi. Yeah, so you had to like check all of your spiked stuff. And it was a good thing too, because so many fights broke out. Because it was Anthrax, Raven, Slayer, and then Wasp. And I would dare say most of the people that were there, I was there mostly to see Wasp. Anthrax was really new at the time. It was before they'd had any like big commercial success. Most of these bands were only being played on college radio, and where I happen to be a DJ on college radio at Rutgers University. And the name of my show was, and we've talked about this before, Mostly Men with Makeup, Mostly Metal, Midday Madness Show. And of course my name is, you know, we shall be Melissa. So I was really like the alliteration. Okay. But yeah, so many fights broke out. It was a good thing they took the studs away, or I would probably be permanently scarred or like not have an eye. We did get into an altercation. I would like to say I did not throw any punches. My friend Kim, on the other hand, she may have punched somebody. Just a little punch to tell them, don't mess with us. We're not fooling around. We're not and we took her little brother with us, who was like, Jojo was probably like 13 or 14, and we had him with us. It was crazy. All right, so this is Punk Girl. So I like her. I want to start out, before I say anything else, I want to say I like her. She's got the little slices through her eyebrow, which I think is really cool. I dig her makeup. I mean, there's not much you can do, you know, with LOL OMG faces. But as I said in another video recently, I'm willing to sacrifice having different facial molds and really incredible makeup for the level of detail and coolness that we get in the fashions, and that we get articulation, that we get really cool hairstyles. So you have to make compromises. So I'm going to say that this is some sort of modern day interpretation of punk, because this is not what punk looked like the first time around. There were not a lot of bright colors in the punk world when I was around in the 70s and 80s. So when I was a child, we didn't have colorful punk. I'm not saying I don't love this outfit, because I do. Look at that. That is so cool. I love that. I love the jacket. I love that it's colorful. I love that it's a new take on the look. Totally love that. I love this skirt. I would have worn this skirt, because I did like colorful stuff. I wore a lot of black, but I also, craved some color from time to time. And this is perfect. This is perfect. We've got a tartan, we've got another plaid, and then we've got black, and with the zippers and this chain. And I love the real buckle and metal zippers. And then she's got these really freaking cool, like lace socks. And, they're like thigh-high socks. They're like stockings, but like they're thigh-highs. They're just thigh-highs, so we get some thigh. And I don't usually go for a combination like this. Like, I would normally say, well, that clashes or it doesn't go together. But the whole thing about her look is that it's punk. And it doesn't go together, and it doesn't have to go together. And that's the idea. So I love the commitment to the, none of this stuff goes together. FYI, none of this goes together. So here is her spider web on the back of her jacket. I just think she's really cool. She's really cool. So, I mean, it's not punk like it was in my day, but that's fine. I think all of these outfits in the remix world have been modern day interpretations of the time period that they're representing. Yes, I'm just flinging garbage now. I've been filming all day because I'm doing advent calendars for Happy Kids, which you will hear about soon, or you'll be able to see my advent calendars. But yeah, so let me put her on here for a second while there she, look at her. Look at her. I mean, she's just so freaky. I love it. Now let's see what's in here, because I didn't do that yet. Is this an instrument? Yes. Oh yeah. I love it. Chicks with guitars. I love me chicks with guitars. The Runaways, like before anybody knew what a Joan Jett or a Lita Ford were, we had the Runaways, and they were like teenage girls, and they were just total badasses, and they could play their instruments, and they could write music, and they were just out there like doing it, just doing their thing. Of course, they were totally, was not a happy ending. Look at her manicure. Because Dolly Parton has proved to me that you can have long, long nails and still play guitar. You're like, how did Dolly Parton get into this conversation? Go with it. Just go with it. Okay. She looks so cool. And then let me get her bling on her. Her bling. It's not really bling. So the scarf, I guess, is supposed to go around her neck. Here we go. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't go because it's not supposed to go, because nothing goes, but I don't like it. All right, let me get her glasses on. So yeah, so Kiss was supposed to be doing, which is my favorite band in the whole wide world. My favorite bands in order of love are Kiss, Queen, Def Leppard. No, I'm sorry. Kiss, Queen, Motley Crue, Def Leppard. I forgot Motley Crue. And I count Motley Crue and 6 a.m. as the same thing. Oh, no! I'm gonna lose this earring. I know it. Kiss Queen, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, old Van Halen. Oh, and I was starting to say I count 6 a.m. and Motley Crue together, just because they're both Nikki Sixx, you know? So anyway, those are my favorite bands. I also like Poison. Does she have 2 holes? I think she has 2 sets of earrings. Unless... wait up. Hold up. Discovery. He doesn't have an accessory box. They have to share. So those earrings would theoretically be his. Theoretically. But I am putting them on her, and I am giving him the big hoops. Okay. And I am putting the bracelet on her, because I'm going to put the necklace on him. That's interesting. That's very interesting that they have to share accessories. That's very rock and roll's tour bus, right? Has anybody seen Spinal Tap? If you haven't seen Spinal Tap, make time this weekend to watch Spinal Tap. It is just truly bizarre. Okay, so now maybe she's not supposed to wear the glasses. I guess he's supposed to wear the glasses, but I think she looks cool with the glasses, and why can't she wear the glasses? So right now she's wearing the glasses. All right, now we're gonna talk about Rocker Boy. So Rocker Boy, let's pull his deal out here. And his backdrop. Okay, look at this. It says Styx Queen. It's funny because this is very pinky, like his background. There's a lot of like girly stuff. Kitty, is that you or is that Bill? The answer is it's the cat. It's interesting because this has got sort of like, it's more feminine stuff. There's the guitar case. Styx Queen. All right, so I have to tell you about a really cool thing that happened to me while we're getting him out of the box. So, I actually have friends who are sort of in the music business. One of my best friends in life, Aunt Krista. She's Aunt Krista. You from old Doll Hunts, you guys, if you were around. She was very tall, blonde, curly hair. Aunt Krista, and Miss Robbins also. I think we were in videos together doing some Doll Hunts. Anyway, Aunt Krista worked for Universal Records and RCA. And her husband is a writer who, for years, has written. He was the editor-in-chief of Sound and Vision magazine, and he's interviewed like everybody, like every freaking person in music, rock and roll. He's written books, which I don't think they've been published yet, so I can't tell you about them. But that's what he's been doing the last few years, is writing some books that are band histories of some of the greatest bands in the world. It's really cool. And so that's Uncle Mike. So Mike, so anyway, because they, work in the business, and they're very close friends with Tommy Shaw from Styx, and actually the whole gang from Styx, except Dennis DeYoung, because Dennis DeYoung. So there was a lot of times Styx and Def Leppard tour together. So there was a tour where Styx and Def Leppard were touring together, and we got to go. Wait, I just lost the earrings. What did I do? Here they are. We got to go backstage to go hang out with the guys from Styx, because, that's what Mike and Krista always do. They go hang out with their friends. So, in between the two sets, so Styx was on first, and then it was Def Leppard, because they would swap every night, whatever. And so we go backstage, and as we're walking backstage, we walk past Vivian Campbell, guitarist, one of the guitarists from Def Leppard, and I'm just like trying to not lose my mind because I am really bad around famous people. Oh, look at his pants. His pants. David Lee Roth would totally wear these pants. Iron Baby. Yeah, and that's my Van Halen, by the way. My Van Halen is not Van Hagar. It's David Lee Roth. Van Hagar made some nice music, but I love this vest. Then we've got these leather sleeves. Look at this. He is so hot. He's so hot. Oh my God. All right, I need to cut this. So yeah, so I almost lost my mind walking, and I walked past him. Then we hung out backstage and we met the guys from Styx, and they're just so nice, just such nice guys. And we were at the Garden State Arts Center, which I think it's called PNC Arts Center or some crap like that. You know, everybody's got to have a sponsor now. So there we were. Oh yes, look at that. I'm gonna take off his jacket. So so then we have to go back out to our seats, but Def Leppard has already started their show. And the way that you get backstage at the Garden State Arts Center is basically behind a curtain. It's just a curtain between this corridor and the stage. So for a brief moment in time, my husband and I were on stage with Def Leppard. We were right behind Rick Allen's drum set. And then we had to sort of scurry when the spotlight wasn't on us, or everyone would have seen us. And it was so freaking cool. It's like, such a good memory. Such a good memory. And I didn't get to meet Def Leppard, unfortunately. Yeah, they don't do a lot of that. Oh well. And I've still never met anybody from Kiss. Been a Kiss fan for, how old am I? I've been a Kiss fan for like 35 years. Still never met anybody. Okay, so I took off his shirt. Okay, so what's cool, and I know Elvira brought this up in her video, but I wanted to sort of, like, normally we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't do this with a girl doll, but we're totally going to do it with a boy doll. So we're going to take off his shirt because what's been interesting about OMG dolls is, you know, that they went with kind of different body style. You know, like we've always said, it's like kind of like a thick look, and, you know, they've got the snatched waist and, you know, I mean, we know it's totally unrealistic, but it's also, they've got thick thighs and a small waist, and they got a booty, you know, they've got a shape, right? They're celebrating curviness, which is wonderful in the doll world. And so we were all curious, what were they going to do with guys? And I agree 110% with everything that Elvira has said about this body sculpt. And if this is the way they're going to do, you know, if they're going to do the boys from Rainbow High like this too, like he doesn't have, like, you know, six-pack abs and massive pecs. You know, his arms are, you know, they're shapely, but he's not ripped. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh, he's got guns, you know? Like with some other male dolls, like, you know, like, yeah, even like in the Ever After High line, and mostly in Ever After High, like, what's his name? Hunter Huntsman's got guns, you know? Like, they were more like beefy dudes, right? You know, like muscular dudes. And this guy is a skinny rock and roll dude. He is like, you know, every rock and roller that, you know, they always look like they should be you know, like, please eat something. You know, they're skinny legends. And he's a skinny legend. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think it's really good for boys to see a doll that's a boy doll, you know, that represents a male. And it's not, you know, like, it's like all the action figures too. I mean, it starts very young, like even like the Rescue Heroes dolls, and like whenever there's a male doll, just like we have problems with Barbie, but we never talk about this, but I was so glad that Elvira brought it up. He's so cute. They're always like super muscular. And so like, well, okay, so what are we telling little boys then? Or boys. What are we telling boys? Let me put in his cool earrings that I'm putting on him. I'm putting on the hoop earrings, because not only do I like a man in makeup, I like a man in hoop earrings. Do any of you know who Nuno Betancourt is? Comment down below if you do. I had a huge crush on Nuno. Huge crush on that man. That man was so beautiful. Yes, I did date musicians in college. That's never a good thing. Okay, I'm trying to get this necklace on him as a necklace, and it doesn't fit him as a necklace. I'm annoyed, because now that means I need to put it on her, and I didn't want to do that, but his neck is bigger than hers. So now she gets the necklace with the spikes, and he's going to get the bracelet. Unless I can sort of, because this is more rubbery. All right, I can make that work. So the bracelet-y thing is more rubbery, so you could kind of make it a necklace for him, but it's going to be way up there. I don't know where I was going with that. Well, anyway, story of my life. But yes, I did date musicians, and I loved me guys with long hair, and now we're going to get to the point of this whole diatribe, is there's one thing that I don't like about Rocker Boy. Are you ready? You're like, there's something you don't like about him? I love everything about it. I love his streak in his hair. I love his long, glossy black hair. I love it. I'm totally okay. I love him. I want the hoop earrings on him. I could do without the scarf. I agree with Elvira. I love his jacket. I love his clothes. There's one thing I don't like. Let's look at his face. So I'm totally cool with this because this is very Nikki Sixx right here. He also has, you know, his little shaved eyebrows. There is not nearly enough guy liner going on. This man needs guy liner. He's got some on his upper lid. He needs some guy liner. He's got sort of these cool strips of sort of color on his face. It's not quite blush, but it kind of gives his face dimension. He's got, you know, no lipstick on. And, you know, if you kind of look, it's Melissa's Mostly Men with Makeup, Mostly Metal Midday Madness show. I love a man in makeup. And so I am bummed that they didn't take the opportunity that they really had to create a male doll that actually has makeup on. It's totally not outside the realm of the rocker aesthetic for him to be wearing makeup. There are so many bands. So many bands. And even if they don't wear full makeup, I mean, guy liner is totally a thing in the world of rock and roll. It's a thing in, you know, I mean, in K-pop, it's, you know, probably not happening in country that we can see, but, you know, almost everybody wears makeup on stage of some kind. But yeah, I mean, you know, Bruce doesn't wear makeup, I guess. I don't know. We think Bruce Springsteen doesn't wear makeup. We think he isn't wearing makeup, but maybe he is. But anyway, so that is a bummer to me. That is a big bummer. Like, we missed an opportunity here with the guy liner. So I've been totally rambling this whole time as we've been looking at these dolls, but that is what I do. If you would like to see a detailed review, please go watch Elvira's video. Oh wait, I guess I should give him the glasses now because they decided that the dude gets the glasses in the picture. And that'll hide the fact that he has a significant lack of guy liner. So there you go. I mean, I dig her. I dig her. I gave her the guitar because he's the lead singer. Rock and roll! Hello, Cleveland! And I love his outfit. Like, even like, just like these little things, like the pockets, you know? I would have liked studs on the belt, but you know, that's kind of pushing it. His shoes, oh yeah. His shoes, he's got like the one all the way done up and then the other one not. Let me check his feet. Gotta check his feet. Oh, he's got articulated feet. They give the boys articulated feet, but they never give the girls articulated feet. Why is that? Why does he need articulated feet if he's wearing high top shoes? High top sneakers. Now I can't get his articulated foot back in his high top boot. Yeah, so that's kind of that's my only critique. My only room for improvement. I would like to see some dolls. Like somebody said to me, there is a male fashionista that's kind of wearing makeup, so that's cool. But I would like to see more of that because I like to I like to see us challenging the gender norms in the world. I think that's important. I think that's important for everybody that we do that. I think this was an opportunity to push that envelope a little bit further. But hey, we got a boy doll. And, you know, we don't know. We don't know what we're going to get when we get the teal guy in Rainbow High, right? I mean, he might be rocking some guy liner. Maybe a little lip color. It could happen. It could happen, right? So let me know what you think if you are as excited as I am. Oh, I forgot to play the records. I do this every time I do one of these videos. All right, now we're going to play the records. Put them to the side. Put Put on my little scarf. Oh, and they also come with this little thing here. So, you know, if you're looking at this as a gift, yeah, it's a definite gift. And I think it'll be really cool for you to kind of have a conversation with your kids about, okay, I'm just trying to see if there's like a thingy I need to pull for the battery on this. I don't see it. There's no battery pull thing like there was on the other ones. There you go. Now he's got the thing hanging off of his guitar. His guitar is cool. Both guitars are very cool. I like that they both got guitars. Rock and roll. So hers is a heart, which I'm like, okay, whatever. And his is blue. It's a little cutesy, but all right. It's not very punk, but all right. So we'll play hers first.
Yeah, I got that wild side and the fucking road star, the grit and the glam. I got the kind of vibe, yeah, that's who I am. And nothing's gonna stop me.
All right, wait. I think I get it now. The switches are which song it plays.
Get louder, louder, louder.
So.
Just pretend you don't like my band. Say what you got, I dare you to surprise me. Yeah, try yourself out,
Okay. Their tunes are pretty good. All right, so the switch controls what you're playing. These are very cute. I would probably hang this one up somewhere because I'm so excited to have a rock and roll boy, and I do think she looks really cool on here. So this was a very, very long unboxing. Be glad it wasn't live because I thought of doing that, of Punk Girl and Rocker Boy. These are the latest from LOL OMG Remix. The So Extra tour. And this video was so extra. So comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see more guy liner, what you think about the boy dolls, what kind of music you like. Like, let's talk. Let's chat. We've got all weekend to hang out together. And until I see you again, stay well. Love you guys. Bye.